Okay. 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 Hi guys. How are you? Okay. Oh, how many people? 58. Thank you very much. Welcome to everybody to the Phantom. Do you hear me? The audio and video, it's okay. The backing track and the volume is balancing is okay. There are some people to this tonight. The tutorial is in English. My English, sorry for a lot of mistake, the pronouns and so on and so on and so on. Okay, but we try to explain also for non-Italian people. So usually Phantom is an Italian format, but for tonight we speak in English. We try to speak in English for all friends. But I see many Italian people. I hope that are not Italian people. Otherwise, I switch in Italian. Okay. So welcome to Eliane Jolie, Andrea Colombo. Okay, the Italian guys can write in Italian, of course, and I can translate. But this clinic is also for the friends that will connect tomorrow, because I know in USA or in other country it is the deep of the night. So I wanted to satisfy everybody. Well, welcome to Giulio Cellati. Ciao Giulio. Hi Marco, just a salutation for already attended the Italian session. Let's discover which will be the best result. Thank you very much. Pasquale Davino. Ciao Pasquale. Fabio Scalici. Teuvo Sic, buonasera. Ciao Teuvo. Fabio Carrai, buonasera. Felipe Durante da Costa, top. Thank you Felipe. Where do you come from, Felipe? Andrea Noe, ciao Andrea. Fabio Scalici, spettacolare il suono, ma altrettanto spettacolare Marco, thank you very much. Scalici, Marco Sordelli, grande Marco, suoni spettacolo, sounds, many compliments for the sounds, thank you very much. Lucy Grave, Munich, thank you very much from Munich. Okay, keep in English please, you are doing very good. Thank you very much Lucas. Where do you come from, Lucas? So if you type also the country where you come from, I'm really interested about this. Thank you very much. So my intention now is to share with you. It's really difficult to have the Gilmour sound. It's much I think the most difficult sound to achieve. But I wanted to share with you some information regarding how I create this patch for FM3. What are the advantages to use the fractal system in this case, because it's really difficult to find this sound with other system. I will share with you my idea, and of course you can find this patch in my website. It is www.marcofantone.it. You will in the description of the video we will find the direct link to my website, where you can, if you want, you can buy directly this patch. Umberto Zubaio, ciao. Fabio Max, bravissimo Marco, suono spettacolare, thank you very much. De Michele Walter, tonight I'm McMichael, thank you very much. McMichael, René Doucet, I listen from New Brunswick, Canada. Thank you very much, Canada. What time is it in Canada now? It maybe is 6 hours, depends where we are, because Canada is very huge, and maybe you come from the French Canada, not from the American Canada. Rosen Kenev, hi Marco, what kind of Schecter guitar is this? Okay, let's speak about about the instruments. That is really important, because I have some hints for you. This is the Schecter Nick Johnston version signature. It is the traditional version, so it is the cheap one, made in Indonesia, but it's a really good instrument. I make some modification on the pickup and electronics. These pickups are magnetics pickup. It is Italian made. It is really special to give a very warm sound. So this is very important to me, to have the best result with the Gilmour sound. So my hints is to use these pickups, and also these pickups are my signature sets, and you can find this also with a special discount if you want. So, but in the description of the video we will find everything. The other hints is this pick is made. Okay, I would like to show you. This pick is made in this custom one with my logo. Also is also available in the. Also in the description we will find. This pick is made in agate stone. It's not plastic, it's a stone. So it's really interesting. So you can imagine what is the effect and the benefit on the attack on the string. And also is possible to work in a different, in very huge way, depending on how you pick the pick on the string, because you can pick in the parallel mode, in the angle mode, with the side, with this part, and you can give really different results. Very interesting, especially for the Gilmour sound, because sometimes Gilmour sound needs some Gilmour. Let's say the huge percentage of the sound is made by the man, David Gilmour himself. So of course, so it's really important to have the right approach to the playing. The playing is all, let's say. Even if he has a very huge instruments, we know from the Gilmourish website, and so you have different information. But the main reason of the Gilmour sound is the man itself. So. Okay, and I think you have to take care also of the playing, and also how you have the approach to the strings, because it's really different to pick in a very constant way, or you try to find the right feeling, the right feeling with your instrument. I find my feeling with this setup. I'm really satisfied with this. So. First of all, I have to thank the G66 for all the support, the European distributor for Fractal, and all the staff from G66, and all the friends that are here. So thank you very much to everybody. So let me check if you have some questions. I'm watching from Virginia, USA. Thank you. Oh, Virginia, thank you very much. And Andreas Cizeta, your English is more understandable from me than English of native speakers. Greetings from Czech Republic. This is okay. Thank you very much. This is true, because some friends from other countries tell me that and also to me is much more unstable. Sorry, I'm tweaking the cooling. Is much more unstable the English from non-native speakers. So this is the reason that I would like to try to speak in English, even if my English is not so good. But okay, there are some American guys that they can they can shot me. Sorry for that. Okay, greetings from Czech Republic. Welcome, Maurizio Bellotti. Ciao Maurizio, suoni molto belli. Thank you, very good sound. The Michele Valti has these Schecter modded pickups. Yes, as I told you, these pickups are from Magnetis. You should find. I'm not sure, but I should place the direct link for the set. It is my signature set. If you go to the Magnetic website, you will find a special discount, 15% of discount, and more discount if you put a special code that I don't remember. Maybe is MF2020. Okay, I will. But if you are interested about this, please write to me to my email or below the video, and I will answer you very very fast. Francesco, ciao, ti seguo anche se di inglese non so una mazza. So these guys follow me even if they can understand the English, but okay, remember that from the Italian guys this tutorial is also made in Italian, so we will find in my YouTube channel. Giuseppe Brandi, Gonzalo Melo. Hi Marco, cheers from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Wow, thank you very much. So far but very close. Thank you very much. I hope that you are safe because we know together that the situation around the world is very, very bad. So let's start. I would like to, before to start, to give some hint regarding the website. Please check the G66 website. Okay, let me. Okay, in the G66 website, you can find all informations or support, download of the manual, firmware, and so on. And also, don't forget that you will find all information regarding my clinic, and it is really important that you can also download all my presets of the week. Almost every week, I create a new preset, and it is free, and it is downloadable from the G66 website. So you can have the video, and also if you click on the more custom preset, you can download all MF presets. Okay, so this is really interesting. Also, you have the support. So now it's in Italian. I switch in English. The support. You can find manual videos and what downloads, okay, firmwares, drives, manual, and so on, and so on, and so on. And also, it is really important that you know the Wiki Fractal. This is a really mandatory website you have to know. The wikifractalaudio.com, where you can find any information regarding the Fractal product. This is really important. It's a very huge website where you can find any information, and really nice. You have to have in your bookmark. Okay, so switch off this one and come back to the preset. So let me check if you have some questions. Canzone per bambini, grande Marco. Bella questa canzone per bambini, mi piace. I like it. Bene. Well, let's start from this page. So basically, to create the Gilmour sound, I start from a clean sound, and clean sound. I use my favorite clean amp. That is a Shiver Clean. Of course, you can use the clean what you want. Of course, it's not. I think because Gilmour use IVAT, you have to use IVAT. It depends. The basic, it is a very good clean. A very good clean where you can combine the drives before the amp and also the compressor. So starting the basic is to start from the clean. And I use the Shiver Clean. It's my favorite clean amp, and I use my favorite impulse response. It is the factory 309. It is a Citrus 71202 cabinets. Okay, so let's check what is the result if I switch off every other effect, and I wanted to give you. Okay, let me switch to this. Okay, I wanted to show you what is the sound of the clean. Okay, clean amp, cabinet, and reverb. This is the volume pedal, also connected to my volume, so you can see. And this is the clean. So I switch off the microphone and I give you the result. one moment I explain you the functionality of this pick. As I told you, this pick has different sounds, depends on how you use it. If I use in the parallel mode, is a sound. If I use in angle mode, is a different sound. If I use in the side mode, is a different sound. If I on the on this side, is different. I want to show you what is the benefit, because it's really important to find the proper, let's say, attach. It's correct word, I don't know, but maybe yes, to the string. I show you what is the effect. So to me, it's really important the use of this pick, because give you some really different mode to play, and the sound change dramatically. It's the influence of the pick is incredible. Let me check. Canzone Luca Peronese, ma se voglio comprare, if I wanted to buy FM3, where I can buy, you can buy FM3 only on, if you live in Europe, you can buy only in the G66 website, of course. Oh, Fabrizio Leo, ciao Bicio, ciao grande Bicio, even in English, great, grande. Beach is a really famous guitar player in Italy, my friends. Welcome to Fabrizio Leo. Okay. Robert Clark, I have only GT1. I love it. One day maybe I will try another an older generation XFX like my son has. Okay. Thank you, Robert. So I spoke about the pick. Now I come back to the patch. One of the most important effects for the Gilmour sound is the compressor. Usually, David Gilmour used the dynamic, the Dynacomp from MXR, and the emulation of the dynamic comp is the dynamic comp that you can find here. You have to tweak in the proper way. Gilmour usually use a lot of compression to cut the peak, and this is really useful even for the clean sound, but even for the crunchy sounds. It's really important. We will show you later that the most important part of the sound, the Gilmour sound, is the compressor combined with the drives. So in this case, my setup for the compressor is this threshold, this compression, very high compression. The attack time is really fast. Release time in the medium, and I can show you what is the effect of these settings. Robbie Vern, parli inglese, I speak English better than Italian. Thank you very much, Robbie. Really funny. Okay, thank you. So switch on. I will switch on the compressor. Okay, switch off the microphone. So then, okay, let's try to explain the Shine of Crazy Diamond solo. I have three different sounds for this these songs. The intro, let's say, that I made with this setup. So I have the clean amp, I have the compressor, and also a very let's say very small drive. It's not a drive, is almost clean boost made by the micro boost. So there is no so much distortion, but it helps me to keep a long sustain and to have a fat sound. I want to show you, and this is the really important combination to have the Gilmour sound. So combine the compressor and the drives. What is the effect between these two effects? It is this: the compression cut the peak, okay, and rise up the Q of the sound. So when you combine with the drive, you have not the typical drive attack. Okay, the attack seems really clean because the compressor cut the sounds, but the drives rise up the Q of the sound. So the effect is what we have from the David Gilmour. You know, Gilmour has a clean sound, but it's so big and huge sustain. Because the sustain is done by the combination of the compressor and the drives. So I call these scenes clean, but it's not really clean. Okay, and usually I never use the real clean sound, but it is a clean, let's say limit clean. If you see the input drive, I set the input drive to the maximum as possible of the limit of the crunch, because I wanted to have the maximum dynamic of the clean sounds. And also I will use the natural compressor of the input of the amp, and I have really huge dynamics from these settings. Okay. Giuseppe Giustino, buonasera Marco, ciao Giuseppe, thank you very much. So let's check what is this sound that I call shine clean. And also I switch off the plexi. It is quite interesting. It's really difficult to me to transfer the correct feeling I have when I play in such a configuration. The boost helped me to have some big dynamics, so I can play with the peak. This is the reason that I show you this peak, because I think it's really important to find the correct feeling with this tool. It's really important. So with the compressor you cut the peak of the sound, but you have the effects of the boost that rise up the Q of the notes. So I show you again. I think you will hear a very fat effects, let's say. So it's difficult to find the correct word to describe this, but I will try again. So I switch off the drive and I switch on again. So, what is the hints? It's not only to use the effects, but you have to find the correct approach to the guitar with your pick. This is my personal hint. Okay? Then I usually use to have the proper ambience the plexiverb. Okay, not the I use the standard reverb, medium plate, 2 seconds. This is a standard reverb that is present in any scenes. But when I need to have very huge ambient effects, I prefer to use the plexiverb blocks. As you can see, this patch used almost 80% of the CPU, so it is really perfect. I am not on the limits, and this is very important. I use the plexiverb in the parallel, as you can see, and I realize these setups to have the chorus in series, delay and reverb in series and parallel together. I use both connection for this. I show you the sound of this combination with the plexi delay. It's very shine sound. Okay, switch off the microphone. Okay, so this is the typical Shine intro. Do you have questions regarding this? Ok, beautiful song, Shine, Your Crazy Diamond, very best song, thank you very much. Ciao Pasquale, sei anche qui. Ok, Francesco Scarpato. Ok, so I come back to my song, or I can use Shine on Your Crazy Diamond backing track. Only to give you an idea. Sorry, no, it's not this one. It's this one. Sorry. Okay, I'm not so smart to not so good to play Gilmour sound, but I only want to give you the idea of the concept of the sound. Of course, you can do anything. It's only an idea, so you can increase the drives, you can increase the compression, you can do what you want. But this is my idea how to create and how to achieve the Gilmour sound. So. This is the intro of Shine on a Crazy Diamond. Then I go to the solo. Is the second part. I switch to the scene number 2. Okay. In this case, what is the difference? This is the Fractal has a very important and unique features that permit you to have a very huge combination of the effects. As you can see on the drive, I change the drive block using the 4 available channels from the micro boost to the fast boost. So you can check here. The scene number 3 use the channel C, the micro boost, and the scene number 2 use the A channel where I set up the fast boost. This is really important feature of Fractal, and this lets you use a huge amount of combination, because you can imagine that you can change 4 channels of your amp, you can change 4 different drives, even the block is only 1, and no other system can do this. So this is really important, that you can have a really compact rig, but you have a very big amount of combinations. And this is the reason that I change the drive, because the second part of Shine on Your Crazy Diamond, I use different drive because I increase the distortion, okay? Because fast boost is is a little bit more, has more gain and more boost, more distorted, let's say, and the sound change in a very proper way. I show you what is the real effect. Perfetto, Lucy Grave, Mickey Bianco. Ciao Mickey! Ciao, ciao, ciao! So, okay, switch. I show you the difference between scenes number 3 and scenes number 2. Switch off the microphone. Okay, did you hear the difference? It's very, very, very huge. One is the scene number 2 has more gain, not so much, but more gain and different sound. And this is the reason that I use different drive. Instead to use 2 different block, I use 2 different channel of the same drive, because in the comfortable number preset, I need to use the combination of 2 drives. So this is the reason that I have, in any case, 2 drive block. Okay, let me check if you have questions. Perfetto, big sound, Mickey Bianco, thank you very much. So I can show you the effects on the backing track I have. Sorry for my playing, as I'm not good. I have to study more. So sorry, Mickey will shot me. Okay. Okay, this is the effect, and the sound is different from the intro because it's a bit more distorted. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead. The second sound is the Shine 3, the intro of the second part, where I use the phaser. I still use the micro boost. It is the same of the intro, but with the phaser, and also with chorus. Is a 4-voice analog chorus. There is delay. I put the delay on 440 milliseconds. It is a typical delay of David Gilmour. Also, I stay with the plexi delay. Plexi delay is usually Gilmour. I don't know if you use the reverb, but reverb I need to create the ambient sounds, typically from the pulse stadium effects, let's say. So you can hear very huge sound, a lot of reverb. So let's say emulate this reverb, this ambient, with the plexi reverb. So you can decide yourself if you use or not. Is much more, let's say, how can I say, emotional to use the reverb, because I can show you in a single mode. Okay, so these are the 3 scenes dedicated to the Shine On Your Crazy Diamond sound. Let me check if you have questions regarding this. No questions, or this is not interesting, or I am perfect, but I have doubts. I am perfect to explain. So let's go ahead. The other sound is another brick in the wall. See, another brick in the wall. Let me check the backing track. I have 2 sounds for another brick in the wall. One is the rhythm part. On the rhythm part is the same, the clean sound. When with the clean, okay, is in this case I switch off the micro boost. It is only the compressor, the amp, chorus, and delay. Delay, I use different kind of delay. I also use the channels delay to have a different level of the delay. So, for example, for the Shine solo intro, I use the Ace channel, is the stereotape delay, but with the level. So consider that I use the delay in the parallel mode. In the parallel mode, I set the mix to 100%, and I use the level to tweak the amount of delay I want. I prefer this connection because I have so huge amount of delay. So, ok. Tempi massimi. Ma i suoni di Gilmour non hai già fatto 1000 video. Ok, I will answer you after. Hai utilizzato spesso unità rec della Lexion che conteneva sia delay sia riverberi. Yes or not? Ok. So, okay, let me check another brick in the wall. And the important part is the delay. So the delay is 440 milliseconds. You have to play with the delay as a rhythm part. So this is the effect. So in the brick solo, what is the difference? I show you the difference. The delay change from the B channel to the A channel. Okay. I reduce the level, but the time is the same, 440 milliseconds. There is also a small amount of chorus, not so much, 60%. And also there is the drive, the fast boost drive. It's the same drive of the Shine on a Crazy Diamond intro. Ma in realtà non è mai stato un effetto essenziale per Gilmour. Yes, the reverb is not essential effect for main effect for Gilmour, because the Pink Floyd plays in a very huge stadium, so the reverb is given by the stadium themselves. So if you listen Pulse, you listen a very huge reverb. Reverb is made by the ambience. And this is the reason that Gilmour don't use so much the reverb. That doesn't need, because in that kind of places doesn't need so many delays, different kind of delays in stereo and so much, but not the reverb. To create the same ambient, I use the Plexiverb. This is the reason. But as I told you before, you can use it or not. Decide yourself if it is necessary or not. I think in the small club, small ambient, to create the same sound is necessary to use the stereo effects and huge amount of reverb. This is my idea, of course. You can do, and you can adapt the sound as you need. Okay. I can play the solo, the solo. Let me check. Okay, don't take care about my playing. It's pay attention only to the sounds itself. Okay, let me check if you have some questions. No questions. Okay, everything is clear. Well, let's go to breath. To the breath sounds, I use it's similar to the Shine intro, where I use in any case the let's say fast boost. The fast boost drive, the phaser, delay, and plexi delay. So the sound is this. To have an idea of the sound, I suggest you to play the original version from Pulse, for example, and to play over and feel if the sound is similar. So this is the practice you can do. Okay, it's not clean, it's a little bit distorted. Terry Crane, can you do this sound on line 6? For line 6 there is a similar patch, but not with not this result, of course. It's a completely different patch. Douglas Romanoff, Douglas, ciao Marco, mancherà sempre qualcosa, apprezzo il tentativo all'attacco di Gilmour, è quello che manca, il ruvido di ghiaccio presente. For sure, Douglas, this is not the Gilmour sound. This is my idea of the Gilmour sound. I know to replace the Gilmour sound, it is a really dangerous situation, because the Gilmour fan has 1,000 ideas, 1,000 different. I have not the sound myself, but I only want to give you an idea how to do. So you can make yourself, and you can and I wanted to show how Fractal can help you to reach some sounds. Nothing else. Okay, it's not my intention to replicate exactly the sound, because also the sound, which sounds from the record, from the live, which live, and so on. It's too much different situation. So this is my idea. If you have a different idea, of course. Well, another sound is Run Like Hell. This is pretty easy, because it is a new delay. You can see I change the channel to channel C, sorry, where I use the 2290 delay. I use also the drive. It is a fast boost with another configuration as a channel D. So from the same block, I use all four channels. Amp, the cabinet are the same. I use some chorus. Delay, in this case, the delay is really high effect. Okay. Okay, Run Like Hell is pretty easy. What is you have to play is to use the drive sound in the proper way. So this is really important to find the combination. Also, you have to use the Telecaster sound to give the best result. But I think you have to combine the use of the compressor and the drives and your playing. It's really difficult to replicate, but for me this is the correct way. Let me check. Ma anche perché Okay, let me check your questions. Marco, bonsoir. Sorry, Thierry, but I cannot read in French. Pasquale Davino, David Gilmour, you very best. Guitar of Dark Side of the Moon, Money, God, so Remo La Barca, Rockstar, Good Stuff. Ma anche perché nessuno può essere uguale estremamente ad un altro chitarrista, ma è giusto studiare l'idea del suono. Exactly, Remo. Gilmour is a really unique guitar player, so it's really difficult to replicate, and you can reach the result and the sound in a very different way. Also, I interview Edoardo Scordo, that is a guitar player of Brit Floyd, and also him is in continual research of the perfect sound. There is not a single solution, because it is a combination of instruments and also of the playing. So it's really difficult to replicate. So maybe the main problem is me because I don't play like Gilmour. I try to play, but of course I have to study much more. Okay. Another the last sound. Let's go to the last sound. Is a Comfortably Number. Comfortably Number is a really particular sound that I'm sure about this sound. The result could be not correct, but to achieve you have to combine two kinds of drive. This is the reason that you have two drive block. I switch on Comfortably Number. Usually there is the Big Muff and the TS-808 drive that boosts the Big Muff itself. Because you can use the Big Muff, but it's not enough. You have also to boost the Big Muff with the Tube Screamer. And also the compressor, I prefer to keep switched on. You can try, because I would like to, let's say, to reduce the attack of the sound. So let's check a backing track with Comfortably Number. Okay. So I hope that the backing track is not so high, but okay. So in this scenes, I switch on the two drives, chorus, delay, and plexi. So it's a very huge sound. I show you how it sounds. So I show you what is the sound if I switch off the tube screamer. It's not the same. You have not the same attack. And I use the same sound to make sorrow sound, for example. Ok, buonasera a tutti, Peter Pigna, Daniele Ba, bravo Marco, ciao, giusto sound. Ok, so what can I say? So to summarize what I've seen, I show you the all scenes and all solution that I found to make this patch is to use the clean sound, the shiver clean, and this cabinet 4x12 Citrus 71. Okay, this the factory cabinet number 309. Shiver clean with the input drive at the maximum as possible. Compressor is mandatory. It is a Dynacomp compressor. It is the simulation of the MXR Dynacomp. And also use the Plex delay to create the huge ambient. So in this case, the Plex delay used in the Plexi verb, you can decide yourself if you use or not, but I like to use it to replicate the same sounds, the same effects of the pulse effect. Okay. What most important thing is the drive lock, where I switch in the channels of the drive to use different kind of drives. I use the micro boost to have let's say a fat clean sound, not distorted but a little fat. Or I switch to fast boost, as you can see in the channel A, or for example in a D is the same fast boost but with different settings of drive and tone and level. So this is the most important feature of Fractal that let you to create very huge combinations and to have a very compact rig, even for the David Gilmour sounds. Okay. I don't see other questions regarding this. So I come back to this to the first backing track. It is a Pink Floyd style. It's not a Pink Floyd sound, but it's Pink Floyd style where I can show you all kind of sounds. In the meantime, if you have a question, please. In the conference I'm pressed, you could change the chorus with the flanger to achieve the sound from the whole live sound. Yes, of course, you can decide to use a chorus or flanger. The problem now is I have no space. I am on the limit of the CPU. I cannot add the flanger effect. This is the reason that I use the chorus. And chorus cannot become the flanger. Or use the chorus block or flanger block. With Agate Picks 3, you can use, of course, both chorus and flanger. I know that David Gilmour uses a lot of flanger sound, but I have no room in this case because I am on the limit of the CPU. If I add another block, for example here, I think that I go over exactly. I unable to add block in sufficient CPU. Okay. So FM3 is FM3. It's not FX3. Otherwise, everybody buy the FM3 and nobody. Let me joke, of course. But if I use the FX3, you can use any effects you want. Thank you very much, Litos B, for the hints. 59 Strat. Great stuff when recording in a DAW. Is it possible to split the guitar and the reverb into separate tracks? But if you record in a DAW, I think you can delete the reverb and use the reverb from the DAW for sure, and also from the Plexiverb. And in this case, you have a space to put the flanger for sure. Absolutely yes. And if you wanted to split the reverb, you can use the balance, because the output is a stereo output. So if you wanted to reverb in the second, let me check. If you can use the balance to balance the reverb only in one track, but you cannot have only the reverb in one track and the sounds in the other one. I have to check if it's possible to do this, but I don't think so. But why you want to do this? Okay. In the meantime, I switch to the backing track. So let's pay attention to the name of the scenes to understand what scene I am using. Okay, thank you very much. So these are some samples how to use this patch and the different solution to get some sounds. It's, as I told you, it's only an idea. Let me check your question. Francisco Kello from Montreal, Canada. Thank you very much, Francisco Coronel. Okay, thanks. I was thinking to have a separate stereo track for reverb so I could EQ and balance into the mix. Okay, Moscow Online. Thank you very much, Rzizo Bird. Sorry if I don't know if I pronounce the name in the correct way. Fabio Daniluzzi, adesso con l'argia ci vorrebbe una cam su rotaia grande. Marco, parte di scherzi. Thank you very much. It's my new regia for to switch the different cam, and it is new. The last gift I receive is very interesting. This the A10 Mini by Blackmagic Design. Douglas Romano, il tuo tocco rispetto al suono rappresenta il 70% del risultato. Complimenti. Thank you very much, Douglas. The touch, the feeling, and the playing is, as I told you in the beginning, it is the most important part of the Gilmour sound. So it's the combination and the playing influence the gear, and the gear influence the playing. It's not easy to find the correct combination. Okay. Okay, very well. If you have not other question, let's wait some other seconds. So, okay, I hope this clinic was interesting for you. And if you have other questions, please put your questions below the video, and I will try to answer you in a second step. Remember to subscribe to the channel and to click on the bell to receive the notification. If you have other questions about my gear, my instrument, and so on, and of course you can find this patch on my website, www.marcofanton.it. Perfect. So thank you very much for your attention. I hope this clinic was interesting for you, and see you next time to the Phantom. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Bye bye. Bogota, Fausto Puin, thank you very much. From worldwide. I'm really, really happy that so many people from worldwide. It's really interesting. Thank you very much. And please give me the feedback of the clinic. If it's good or not good, don't be afraid. Okay, no, it's not a problem. I try to speak in English. My English is poor, but I try to explain. Thank you very much.